here on this pullback. I'm chuckling because I went live with the software yesterday, right, last night, and so dealing with just lots of issues with the people starting up and just standard issues, standard stuff, and I forgot to actually turn on the auto trading, and so it doesn't it doesn't trade, and the members are saying, hey, I just went long there, I went short there, and I didn't, and we're speculating about why that's the case and thinking it's the data hunting down these red herrings, and I just forgot to turn on the system. So busy with just working through startup issues. That's hilarious. I think it's so funny. Why isn't my system trading? And it's what's interesting is that actually when I first started using Sierra Chart's automated trading, that would happen a lot. Gosh, why isn't it taking a trade? Because there are so many checks and balances in there to make sure that you have specifically told the system, yes, I want you to auto trade for me. And I to the point where I actually made that little checklist in the tutorial video. So anyway, it's funny here. Short in the NASDAQ on a $296. That's a failed pullback. Is that what it is? You get a cheat sheet here at scratch. Yeah, so that sees that little pullback there after the turn, and then it rolls over and says, I think that's going to fail, and so we go short there, and we'll see if we survive this little retracement or not. Already at scratch. The reason I love that trade so much is that you're going down on an up bar, so you're getting to scratch so quick. That's why to me it's just it's so fun to see that. Not a trade I've ever taken before in my life. So let's see how this works out here. Oh, I forgot to check the news. It's FOMC day. I went live today, so that's why I'm a little frazzled here. I didn't check the news. I forgot to turn the system on. It's just crazy. Where is the news? So it looks like we're going to scratch on that trade. It is. It's FOMC day, so of course it's quiet. All right, so starting to trail now since we hit 20 ticks. Did we get 29 ticks there but not 30? That's interesting. Not. Yeah, it's a little bit of a crazy day here. Keith, re-download the chart book for ES. Do it later. If you're actively trading it right now or actively simming it right now, there's a problem with that chart book. All right. 29 ticks but not 30 is going to be painful. On the other hand, it's only painful if you're watching it. And now you're all excited because it's approaching your target now. I can't think of any exciting commentary to give for this incredible market action. Sorry.
Order filled.
And we hit target. All right, so just a very quick end of day commentary here, because we released the software to the system to the early adoption group today. So we're very busy. Ended up up 50 here on FOMC morning. Let's see. Looks like the markets went their normal craziness at the FOMC news. That's what that is. Let's see, where were we? All right, so along here that scratches. I think we saw this live and this live. God, I just love that entry. I just cannot get over how much I like that. You can see here, okay, there's a good example of, there's a lot there, all right, especially on that initial thrust. So the hard target of 30 is a little too conservative. All right, so particularly for those that are trading more contracts and you can let some go, there's quite a bit to be had. Looks like we stayed out of the chop here nicely. That's good. I want to see that. This is the biggest thing I'm working on these days. Staying out of the chop. Okay, so then here looks as if this. All right, so it looks like here is where I give some of that back. This is trying to go short. Okay, so this thinks that the prediction is that this, we're going to roll over here. So take a 10-tick stop there, and then again, this is actually a failed pullback signal that we can just get crushed on. So I get back some there. So final result plus 50, and then we will see what tomorrow brings. We now have the software out to the early adoption group, so now we get to see the power of the community help improve the technology.